Good afternoon. This is Elite Family Chiropractic News. I'm Dr. Scott Haggerty, and today's top story is the back to school brain reset. What parents can do right now to help their kids sleep calmer, handle transitions with less drama, focus better on homework, and keep tummies happier and move with more confidence and less pain. The idea is simple and powerful. Stack small, repeatable signals each day through food, movement, light, and bedtime rhythm. So the nervous system learns to settle and perform. No hacks, no gimmicks, just rhythm and consistency. Let's begin. We start where families feel it first: sleep. Fall routines bring earlier alarms, busier evenings, and less daylight. That puts gentle pressure on the nervous system to adapt. And if we guide that adaptation, nights become calmer and mornings easier. Tonight, dim bright screens and overhead lights 1 hour before bed. Then practice 4 to 6 minutes of slow nasal breathing. Inhale for a count of four, exhale for a count of six. Keep the room cool, dark, and quiet. Aim for a steady lights out window within the same half hour every single night. In the clinic, we reinforce this with gentle pattern-based adjustments, calming laser protocols, and when appropriate, a brief BrainTap session to downshift the brain before bed. When the body gets the same message at the same time night after night, it learns to power down appropriately. When nights steady, daytime behavior oftentimes follows. That shows up as fewer meltdowns, easier drop-offs, and smoother switches between activities. Inside the brain, the timing between the cerebellum and the prefrontal cortex gets cleaner, which helps kids change gears with much less drama. Tomorrow morning, start with a simple breakfast formula: protein, fiber, and water. And before no tough moments, run a 2-minute box breathing reset with 4 counts in, 4 counts hold, 4 counts out, and 4 counts hold. In our office, we target proprioception with gentle adjustments and use light therapy to support cellular recovery so those transitions feel less like a cliff and more like a gentle ramp. Calmer transitions unlock attention, and that brings us to homework. The goal here is not endless grind. It's clean blocks of focus that start on time and finish on time. Right after school, give the brain a short movement reset. 10 minutes of a simple push, lunge, plank circuit. Then sit down in the same spot each afternoon. Keep the desk uncluttered. Place water within reach, and run homework in 15-minute focus blocks followed by 5-minute breaks, especially with movement. In clinic, we often add a frontal network laser protocol, and when it fits, a short BrainTap focus track. At home, you'll notice fewer "I can't" moments by the third or fourth week because the rhythm itself cues the brain to more appropriately engage. Focus doesn't start in the head alone. It starts in the gut. Fiber feeds the microbiome. The microbiome makes short-chain fatty acids, and those tiny molecules help calm gut-brain signaling while supporting healthy barriers. This week, aim for a daily fiber target of your child's age plus 5 to 10 grams spread across meals, and lean on easy staples like oats, beans or lentils, berries, chia or flax, and colorful vegetables. Pack lunch boxes with the same rhythm: protein, fiber, color, and water. And watch the bathroom rhythm as your scoreboard. 1 to 2 easy form stools a day tells you you're on track. If there's gasiness, split fiber into smaller portions, choose cooked vegetables first, add water, and keep going. Consistency wins here, not perfection. When sleep and gut are steady, kids want to move. That's our next leveler, and it's how we lock in gains. Keep the home plan simple. On non-consecutive days, run 2 rounds of that 10-minute circuit, then finish with a 5-minute easy walk to cool down. If any movement produces pain in knees, shoulders, or the low back, regress the exercises or stop. Quality beats quantity every single time. In the clinic, we pair targeted adjustments with sessions on the Vitalite therapy bed to support recovery and reduce local irritation so kids or adults can get back to stairs, sports, and play without the "it hurts" soundtrack. You've heard light therapy throughout the night. Excuse me. You've heard light therapy throughout the night. Here's the parent's guide in plain English. The Vitalite therapy bed blends specific wavelengths for specific jobs. Blue light around 450 nanometers works very superficially and supports the skin environment and local inflammatory balance. Red light around 650 nanometers reaches the dermis and superficial muscle tissue, supporting circulation and collagen, the surface repair lane. Near infrared light between 810 and 850 nanometers travels deeper into muscles and nerves, supporting cellular energy systems that help with recovery and neurosupport. Near infrared at 980 nanometers interacts strongly with water in the tissue to encourage gentle vasodilation and can help with pain modulation. We often run what we call reset weeks, 2 to 3 sessions per week for 3 to 4 weeks, then taper as needed. After a session, make sure to hydrate, take a brief, easy walk, and close with a few minutes of slow nasal breathing to let the system integrate. As with any modality, we screen for photosensitive medications and other contraindications first. If light powers the hardware, the cells and their energy, well, then BrainTap guides the software, the rhythms those cells need then to follow. I oftentimes recommend that you use it at bedtime when you need to downshift, before homework on busier days when attention needs a nudge, or immediately after brain laser therapy or light therapy to deepen the calm. Keep the setup simple: dim room, low volume, eyes closed, one short track, and a few slow breaths before standing up. If you or your child feels wired after a session, switch to daytime or focus oriented tracks instead of bedtime tracks. The goal is not sedation, it's a gentle steer toward the rhythm the brain needs for the next task. So, where does chiropractic fit the brain story? Well, when joints move more clearly and the system is less noisy, the brain receives cleaner, what's called proprioceptive input. The body map sharpens, and in turn, the output improves. Adult neurophysiology suggests changes in sensory motor and prefrontal processing after adjustments. With children, we apply those same principles carefully and track what matters to families: how fast sleep starts, how long transitions take, how many minutes of homework focus you can string together, how regular the bathroom rhythm is, and how long kids can play before discomfort shows back up. Visits are brief, front loaded early, and rechecked on a schedule so progress guides the plan. Now, for expectant moms, we use a thing called the Webster Technique, and this heavily belongs in this conversation. The aim is to optimize sacral and pelvic biomechanics throughout the course of the pregnancy using gentle, mom comfortable positioning. Many moms report better comfort, and some clinicians use Webster alongside short walks, hydration, and simple pelvic tilts. We coordinate with your OB team if necessary, especially if you're also discussing options like external cephalic version if there is perhaps a breech presentation. In late term pregnancy, the team approach is the safest approach. Now, let's land this with a quick conversational outline for the next 2 weeks, because plans matter only when they fit real life. Every night, dim the home environment and practice a few minutes of slow nasal breathing before bedtime. Every week, run the 10-minute movement circuit 2 to 3 times on non-consecutive days and keep that 5-minute walk at the end. Every meal, look for at least one fiber source on the plate and keep water visible and poured. On days that need extra support, add a short brain tap session before homework or at bedtime or both. In the first week, take 10 minutes to audit the pantry and lunchbox, swap out 2 ultra-processed items for better options, and cook 1 pot of beans or lentils, 1 grain, and 2 trays of vegetables so you have ready options through Thursday. In the second week, progress the circuit by adding a round or a few seconds in a plank, add chia or flax to the breakfast, and trade one sugary drink for water with a slice of citrus. By the end of the 2 weeks, review the 4 signals we've been tracking: sleep onset, transition smoothness, homework stamina, and bathroom rhythm, and celebrate one clear win before you change anything else. If pain shows up during exercise, if constipation persists, if sleep worsens, or if behavior swings escalate, press pause and call us so we can adjust the plan. Here's the big picture as we close. You don't need perfect. You need repeatable. Small, steady inputs: food, movement, light, and bedtime rhythms stacked in the same direction. Teach the nervous system to settle and perform. That is the back to school brain reset. If you want this tailored to your family, book a brain laser consult so we can map the plan together. Try a Vita Light bed reset week to jumpstart recovery, or join one of our upcoming workshops, or just contact the office if you have more specific questions that you'd like to talk about with Dr. Scott in a telehealth or in person. For Elite Family Chiropractic News, I'm Dr. Scott. Thanks for watching. Stay steady and keep stacking the signals, and we'll see you next time.